Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. We all want to speak English fluently and confidently. We all want to be clear in our pronunciation, in our speech, right? Or rather, when somebody listens to you, the person should understand what you're trying to convey, what your idea is, and how you are saying things, right? If the person doesn't understand you correctly, it's not worth it, right? There is some problem with your speech, with your conversation. That is why the person is not able to understand. Now, what is the reason behind not being very clear in speaking in English? Right? We all try our level best. We all try hard to speak best, right? Speak at our best in English. And if at all people are not able to understand you, what is the reason behind it? Okay, so let's start thinking about this and see what possible reasons can be there which makes a speech not very clear, not very fluent and confident, right? So let's talk about this topic in which I'm going to discuss how to make our speech more clear, more better and more understandable. Okay, or let's put it in this way, how we can make our English sound more fluent, more confident, more understandable and more clear to others or to everyone who is listening to us. So guys, on that note, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach or an English trainer or an English coach, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. For that, you have to subscribe my channel. If you wish, you can like and share my videos so that it reaches to people who really want to learn English. And do not forget to write your comments in the comment section. Press the notification icon or the bell icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is simply stay tuned, stay connected and watch my entire video to master this skill. Let's get started with the topic. Now, so we all want to be fluent and confident in speaking in English. We all want to be heard. We all want to be understood. Whatever we are saying, simple sentence, complex sentence, or whatever we are saying, we want people to understand us. And that is a parameter which helps us to understand whether we are confident and fluent in speaking in English or not, right? If I'm saying something and the other person is able to understand, I feel confident within myself that, oh wow, the person is understanding my English, which means I am able to communicate or my English is good. Don't you think so? This comes in everybody's mind and we judge ourselves by this. If you're not able to speak English and people are not able to understand, you get disheartened, right? We all get disheartened and we all feel that, oh my God, I just messed it up. I was not able to express my idea or I was not able to express myself. The person didn't understand me, right? So now let's find out the possible reasons what makes us not very clear, not very confident or not understandable. Okay, the first reason is we are not prepared. Okay, I agree, I understand that if you are a beginner, you might make mistakes or you will make mistakes. That is for sure. When I was a beginner, I used to mess up with words. I used to mess up with sentences, with my English, with my ideas. But how you can overcome that? Be prepared. If you start preparing yourself and before speaking, it helps a lot. Whether you are a beginner or an intermediate or an advanced, whoever you are, this technique or this tip or this trick helps. So the first reason is you're not prepared to speak in English, mentally and vocally as well. What does that mean? If you're not prepared mentally, like for example, I'm in a situation, I go somewhere out and I meet some people there. Okay, and I say hi, hello, and then suddenly I was expecting that probably the other person will speak in the mother tongue or in my mother tongue, but then to my surprise, they start speaking in English with me. Okay, so I am not mentally prepared at that time to speak in English. Okay, so when the person starts speaking in English, my morale, my confidence, everything goes down because I'm not very confident of speaking in English. I'm not very confident of my English. I'm not very confident of speaking in front of people in English. So there are lots of things which matters. Okay, so this is one thing, I'm not mentally prepared. So you have to mentally prepare yourself that yes, in any case, any situation, I have to speak in English. If somebody talks to me in English, I have to reply in English. That is period. You have to be mentally prepared. You have to prepare yourself every single day. If somebody talks to you in English, you have to reply in English. You don't have an option. So once you start preparing yourself mentally, it will be much easier for you to reduce that stress, reduce that anxiety, or reduce that nervousness or nerves. And you will be much prepared or in a better situation to speak in English. So mentally and vocally. Now vocally means you are speaking basically. So to start speaking also needs a lot of confidence, needs a lot of courage, needs a lot of nerves, right? So if you're not confident in speaking in English, you will definitely fumble, you will definitely stumble. Okay, so in that situation, the best solution is whenever you're going out, whenever you're going anywhere, you know what kind of crowd you're going to meet. You're going to meet your friends, you're going to meet your colleagues, you're going to meet your manager, you're going to meet your probably office colleagues or clients or anybody else, right? Or you're just going to a restaurant or a hotel or a mall or anywhere else, any business, or just for entertainment. So you know that. So you can prepare yourself accordingly. If you're going to a restaurant or a hotel, you know you will order food there, right? How do you order? What do you talk to the waiter? What do you talk to the receptionist, right? So prepare beforehand. If you're going to meet your colleague or your client or any stranger or your family friends or an event you are going to attend, family event or any other event. So you know in those events, a lot of topics can come up. Political, economical, what is happening across the world, what is happening in your profession or anywhere else, some common topics. So you need to get idea of some common topics which are spoken about or which are much talked about. You can watch news, you can just scroll down your news feed or news articles and see what is being talked about lately. Prepare that, listen to one or two things and get some idea. It will be easier for you to speak on it. So be prepared. Prepare yourself beforehand. That is the best way to win any situation or to perform under pressure. Okay, when you are there, of course, you are not very confident in speaking in English, so you will be under pressure. But if you know things, if you have knowledge about it, you will be in a better situation. At least you will be able to convey your ideas or say one or two sentences, and then you can interact with people and get into the conversation. Okay, don't speak much, but then try to speak 3-4 sentences and make your point. That's it. Okay. Number 2, speak less, or rather keep your speech minimal or minimum. Now what does that mean? As I told you before, that whenever you have to talk with people or in front of a crowd, so make sure that whatever you know, just put it in 3-4 sentences and then stop. Okay, and then listen to people what they're talking about, and if you get some ideas, you can speak about it. So that is what is keeping your speech minimum. Now, if you don't have confidence, if you don't know much about it, what you can do is you can keep on listening to people. You can be an active listener. Now, how can you be an active listener? Whenever somebody is saying something, you can nod your head, you can agree, you can say yes, no, whatever. You have to give some expression, some signs that you are actively listening to that person. If you give those signs, if you express yourself with a nod or your facial expressions, you are in a conversation. And if you do that, you will definitely grasp something and you will get to speak also about it. So whenever somebody is talking, try to listen to them very carefully and see what you can talk about. You might have some questions from that. Why this has happened? What do you think is the reason? So these are small questions you can just come up with on the spot. It's not difficult at all, guys. Just try it once. So that is why keep your speech minimum. Try to focus on listening and try to grasp the idea and try to understand what you can pitch in or what you can say about it. You can ask questions. You can just talk about something in 1 or 2 sentences also. If somebody has said something, you can also say, yes, I have also faced this situation. You are absolutely right. End it. Don't get into the details of what you have faced or what you have done or what happened with you. Don't get into that specifics. Keep it minimum just to gain confidence and get habituated with facing people and having a conversation or getting in a conversation with people. So get used to with these kind of situations. Once you get used to with these kind of situations, it will be much easier for you to speak in those situations. So try a bit to speak on it. Give it a nod. Say yes, no, or give your opinion. Yes, I agree with you. Simple sentences you can make, right? You can ask a question. Oh, what do you think is the reason that happened to you? Or you can simply say, yeah, this has happened to me as well. Just to be a part of the conversation. Just to get that feel, right? And get habituated with those situations, those kind of situations. Right? And try to speak something. So keep your speech minimum. Try to use less sentences to convey your idea and try to be an active listener, which can help you to get ideas to speak on the spot. So this you have to take care of. Third and the most important one I'm going to talk about is articulation. Yes, this is a big topic. I would like to take this up separately some other day, but today I'm going to club this in this session. Okay, so articulation is very important. When we are not very confident in speaking in English, we mess up with the words, sentences. We eat sentences, we eat words, and when we do so, definitely for sure the other person is not going to understand what you are trying to convey or what your idea is. For example, if I say something like, I hate eating cold food. If I say this, did you understand what I said? I hate eating cold food. I am trying to just finish my sentence and I'm just eating words, right? I am not speaking it clearly. I'm not speaking each word very clearly. Now listen to this. I hate eating cold food. I hate eating cold food. This is what I said previously. But what I did was I just tried to finish. I was in a hurry to finish that sentence because I was not very confident whether I am right or not. And we do it. We do it when we are not very confident. We just want to get away with it and we just want to speak something and we want to get away with it. And in this way, we are not very clear. And the other person also definitely will not understand what I'm trying to say. So probably they'll ask us again or they'll be disinterested in listening to us. Or else they will understand that you are not very confident in speaking in English. So what we should do here, whatever we are saying, whatever, if you're not confident also, we have to convey it properly. We have to work on articulation. Whatever sentence we want to say, if I want to say I hate eating cold food, I will, if I'm not confident, I will probably frame this sentence in my mind first. Okay, I hate eating cold food. Or probably I can say I hate eating cold food. Any of the sentence will do, right? So I will frame this sentence and then I'll speak. I hate eating cold food or I hate cold food. So come up with a sentence and then speak. And okay, what does articulation means? To speak each word properly or clearly. We have to speak each word very properly and very clearly. This is what articulation is about. So that is why articulation is very important. Whenever we are practicing English speaking, we need to work on articulation. How can you practice articulation? By reading out loud, by listening to people, by watching things, but you have to practice also. You have to practice shadowing or imitation or repeat after me. Anything you can practice. This is going to help you to improve your articulation. You have to know how you have to pronounce each word and how to emphasize on each word. It involves intonation, rhythm, tone, everything. And that is why listening to a native speaker or listening to an English speaker and repeating after them or shadowing with them or imitating them is very important. You will know how each word is pronounced and how to speak sentences clearly. Okay, so you will get to know everything. So that is why shadowing or imitation or repeat after me is so important. You will learn articulation. You will learn to articulate words, sentences, which will make your speech clear and understandable, guys. And this is a very important point. And that is why I focus on my practice sessions and I come up with a lot of speak with me, repeat after me, shadowing, imitation sessions in which I take up a topic every single day and I speak on it. And I want you to practice that with me. So do this to improve your articulation, to improve your pronunciation, to improve your clarity and confidence and fluency. If you start working on your articulation, it will help you to improve every single thing and you will be very confident in speaking in English for sure. Okay, I am going to elaborate on articulation in my next video on another session. But here I am just giving you the basic idea so that you understand how you can start working on your practice sessions so that your English is understandable and clear. Okay, to others or to your audience. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care.